Good morning, family. I have a whole list of dreams that I want to share with you guys. I had a dream explosion last night, and I believe the Lord was speaking a lot of things. He was giving confirmation on a lot of other dreams that I have already shared. So let's just jump into this. So the first dream I had, a lot happened before this part that I wrote down, but I don't really remember the rest of it from the beginning. So I know I was at a class reunion, and the class reunion was outside, and like a lot went on in this class reunion part of the dream where I was walking around outside because I remember I was talking to different people that I went to high school with, or that I went to, or that I knew from different parts of my life. So I was walking around, then I went over to a stage area, and I went into the back of the stage area. Then I noticed the mailman was dropping off a long box. So he had this super, super long package that he was dropping off. And it was funny. I thought it was funny that I had just went over, I had just went inside the backstage area as the mailman was coming in, which I believe that for some reason I think I might have opened the door for him to come in, but I don't really remember that part too clearly. I had just turned on the lights. I was looking for a pencil sharpener, but I found a pen on a table. Then I saw the mailman was taking the package into the backstage office. I was about to leave and turn off the lights. I noticed there was a lot of things stored back there. So it was like a storage area too. I saw like a bunch of folded tables and different things sitting around in the backstage area. Then I wasn't sure if I should turn the lights off yet because the mailman was still in the back office and I didn't want him to come out and trip over stuff and fall. So I just left them on, and then I went into another dream from there. So what I got from this dream was that the backstage area, to me, that brings out, that represents being behind a veil. So that's why it's in the backstage. So I was allowed to go behind the veil, and as that's why I saw the mailman coming in to bring a package, and I believe the mailman represented like a messenger. And what's a messenger? An angel. An angel, the actual definition of an angel is a messenger. So an angel was bringing in a package, a long package, and I believe that long package represented a long list of prayers being brought up to God. And that back office that was in the backstage area, I believe that represented the throne room, and that angel was bringing a long list of prayers into the throne room of God. And so and that's why I also saw the storage area. So it was like, because remember, if you haven't seen other videos that I've posted, I was shown the storage room of God's storage room, and that has to do with the prayers being stored up in the storage room, and as they're filling up in the cups that they're in, and or the bowls. So I don't get the pencil sharpener part. I think I was looking for a pencil sharpener or a pen because I thought that he was going to ask me to sign for the package. So I'm not sure what that part means. But and then the fact that I had just turned the lights on so that he could come in and well, actually I turned the lights on for myself so I could see what I was doing, but he had just came in as I had turned the lights on, so that's probably symbolic too. So this next dream, I saw someone drinking a glass of scotch, laying in a bed. It was a man, and his wife was in the bed too, but the man was drinking a glass of scotch, and I knew they were drinking he was drinking his sorrows away, like he was very sad about something. And I also knew it was his last night on this earth, which then I saw myself ask everyone to not drink that night so that they wouldn't be the person in this vision. So I guess I'm supposed to ask you guys not to drink any scotch tonight. So, that's what I got, Then I heard the next dream. I heard someone say they've been on Obama's plans from the beginning, and I saw a picture of the plans, like a news clip, a news article, and I knew they were wicked plans and they had to do with taking over the world. So since I'm on this subject about Obama, I had a vision a long time ago, like maybe last year, that I never shared because this was kind of in the beginning of when I first started having, I first started kind of understanding that I was having prophetic dreams. So I didn't really understand I didn't know if this was of my own imagination or not. So I just never said anything about it. But since I'm on this subject, I guess this is the perfect time to tell you guys about this vision I had. So in this vision, I had a vision that Obama was the beast, and I saw almost like from the mid body, and then it started rising up so that I could see everything. And I saw like a dragon's body, and then I saw multiple necks. So they were long snake-like dragon necks, and there was multiple it was a whole bunch of them. And then, like, I'm not sure it was 10 or 7 or whatever, but I knew it was multiple necks. And then I saw Obama's head was on one of the necks. And so I saw his face, and then I saw a bullet hole in his head, like, well, what you're seeing like right here. It was a bullet hole in his head. So I was like, whoa, does that mean Obama's the Antichrist? And I had never said anything about it because, like, I didn't want to be one of those people saying, oh, Obama's Antichrist, and be wrong. And I didn't know if this was just of my imagination because I had been watching other people's videos about Obama being an Antichrist. But a lot of evidence kind of leads to that. So, I mean, you do your own evidence, but I just wanted to share that vision with you because since I'm having this other vision about Obama, oh yeah, and then I also had another dream about Obama recently where I saw him doing a speech in front of a school or some kind of building, and I think it was a school, and I got a date. It said 8/11. It was either 8/11 or 9/11, but I believe it was 8/11. So I don't know if that was a time or a date or what, but that popped in my head when I was seeing him doing this speech. So anyway, this next vision, I saw a man on his knees in a room. He had just a shirt on and black underwear and cowboy boots. I saw a woman come in and tell him that he had been given mercy to not be killed. Then I knew it was the husband of someone who was watching the videos I share, or is going to be watching. And I heard the woman say, "Yes, that's my husband." So if this is you, I if you're watching and this is and your husband has just received salvation, bless you, bless him. Thank the Lord that he has received Jesus into his heart, because I know that's exactly what this vision was showing me. A man that was on his knees praying, and I believe that this was an angel, this woman that was telling him that he had just received mercy from God, and that's why she said he had been given mercy to not be killed. And I believe that meant spiritual death, as the word says that the wages of sin is death. So he had just received God, received Jesus, and received salvation from his sins, forgiveness from his sins. So now he has everlasting life, and he's been welcomed into the family. So welcome into the family. And so this next dream was kind of weird, but and I think it, and I definitely believe it has symbolism in it, but I'm not sure exactly what it means yet, because I didn't really look any of these dreams up or do any research. I just had them not too long ago, so I figured I'd make this video real quick. I was at a house in a basement, and I was called to do a battle with a friend of mine named Keith. We were about to shoot each other with fire hoses until one was knocked over. It was a battle that our house, like the people that lived in our house, our clan or whatever, did for fun. I didn't want to do it because I knew it would hurt from the high pressure of the water. I was getting the gear on, so we had like this battle gear, this protective gear to keep your skin from getting, torn off from the close range of these huge hoses and the pressure hitting you. Then I noticed Keith still hadn't been down to get ready. My mom went upstairs to check on him, and he said he had to check his lymph nodes and knew that they were swollen. I said good thing he did, because he could have died during this battle. So I might have to check on my friend Keith, because that sounds kind of like a warning, but either way. The next dream is a warning, and I was telling a man, like in this dream, I knew that I was at a spot where, I guess a spot where I tend to watch as a watchman, and I was in like some area outside where, and I was with a partner, but he was like a younger partner, and I feel like maybe he was a new, like he had just became a watchman, or just started his ministry as a watchman. So he was new, and he didn't really know how, he wasn't experienced, so he was a rookie in it, in a sense. So in the dream, I was telling the guy that he had to sound the alarm. I usually was there with him, but I had to go away somewhere at the moment. I could tell he was scared or nervous. He said he didn't want to do it alone. I told him he had to for now, and I was being pulled away. Then I could see, like, so as I was telling him this, I'm being drawn away, and I told him he had to do it, by himself for now. He was sitting at his station, and I was like, you have to do it for now. I was being pulled away. Then I could see he had his things, and he had a book with him, sitting on the ground, and he had a horn, like the chauffeur horn, or a trumpet or something like that, and it was laying over under a tree, like sitting next to the tree, under the tree branches. And it was a big full green leaf tree. And I knew, like, before I was about to leave, we had been watching. We were watching. I think we were looking into some kind of building. Yeah, it was like a building, and I think it might have been like a firefighter, a firehouse or something like that. But I knew that's where he usually stood on station, or that's where we usually stood on station. And then the dream went out. So I believe the Lord was showing me that at a point very soon, the experienced watchmen are going to be pulled away. We're going to be snatched away. Rapture. And there are going to be new watchmen that are going to, they're going to be new to this, because they're going to be taking over for us, and these are going to be the saints that are the tribulation saints. And that's why I had to go away. That's why I was being pulled away. And that's why I told him that, that's why I knew that he was going to be doing this, not alone by himself, but we weren't going to be there. The ones that are the watchmen that are working right now, the prophets and watchmen that are working right now, we won't be here to help. And so in a sense, they as a whole will be doing it on their own now at that point. And that's why I knew as I saw he had the trumpet, and he was at his station, and he was watching. And so it's just another rapture warning, another warning out to those watchmen that are going to be growing up once we're gone. Just pray for them. Pray that they have strength. Pray that they are led by however the Lord is going to be communicating with them. Because I know the Spirit won't be here. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work. But I'm not God. I don't have all the answers. In this last dream I want to share with you, it was really quick, but I saw that the cities in the U.S. are being taken over. Like I saw that written, that all the cities in the United States, major cities, are being taken over. And that's clear. You can see that now. You can see as all these states, all these cities are having these civil wars that are breaking out, these planned civil wars that are breaking out between these race wars, and the war between the policemen and the people of the cities. Like, all this stuff is breaking out, and it's just eventually very soon going to cause martial law. Like, that's what's going to happen. The president is going to declare martial law because these things are getting out of control, and there's going to be a planned event, tragedy that's going to happen. And at that point, he's going to everything's just going to be taken over. It's going to be run by military, by police state. Everything's going to go to that point. And you can see it's leading up to that. So God bless this world. I pray for him. Hopefully we're gone by then. If not, I feel the Lord is preparing us, to be the leads and comfort and being able to speak with God at that time, because people are going to need it. They're going to need comfort and strength, and they're going to need someone to help understand what God is speaking and what is going on spiritually that's manifesting into the physical, the natural world. So, those are the dreams I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you have a blessed weekend. God bless you. Love you. Thanks for listening. Talk with you soon.